Darlene Petrie, lead generation specialist. I am so excited to be here making our grand announcement.
Yes, I'm very excited too, and what a awesome day to be doing it. It's a very special day for you guys in the U.S.
Yes, it's called Independence Day, and we're asserting our independence from all those found podcasts because we've created a secret podcast. In fact, what would you share with people why it is that we call it a secret?
I have to say, I think that it's to do with LinkedIn, and it's to do with client builders, which is the name of it. And I think LinkedIn is got to be one of the biggest secrets, although it's out there, and although 1 billion, over 1 billion people have it, or are members of it, only 1% of the people use it to its fullest.
Wow, that is an amazing statistic. So it is a secret, and we want to unveil the hidden treasures of using LinkedIn. And that's because so many people have come to me, and said, do you really get clients on LinkedIn? Does it really work? And of course, you and I would not be investing our time not only in our own LinkedIn material, but helping clients with their LinkedIn material if we didn't have absolute proof that LinkedIn does indeed generate clients, if you know what to do.
That's right. And that's one of the things that I think it's really important. Like when people ask about why should we use LinkedIn, what's so great about it. I'm on all these other social medias. I have 10,000 people on other different social medias, and it's on LinkedIn. It is an excellent platform for professional networking and building your personal and your business brand. And it is, I have to say, it is an excellent platform to get quality leads. And it's also an awesome place to share your content.
And you just mentioned something so important, and that is the word quality leads. Too many people, and you may already be on the receiving end, too many people are automating messaging in LinkedIn, asking for connections, sending you unsolicited requests for you to buy their services. And that may be the reason why you're a bit turned off about LinkedIn. But that's not the way it has to be. And our secret podcast called Client Builderz, yes, it's all about building clients. Our secret podcast is about giving you the insider scoop on how you can authentically, notice that word authentically, create quality leads and prospects using LinkedIn. And that's what we want to reveal to you during our podcast. Not only what we want to, we've given them the scoop.
That's right. And it is, we do call it client builders, but I think if we called it client relationships, people might get the wrong idea. But it is all about building relationships. And and while you're inviting people to your network, because not everybody is going to be your client on LinkedIn. Not everybody's going to be your partner, or not everybody's going to collaborate with you, but they may know someone who knows someone, and you get to be in their network.
That's exactly right. In fact, Darlene and I met through LinkedIn, and we have formed a bond, a relationship, which I think is very strong. And not only did we collaborate on this podcast, a year ago, we actually also did a live stream all about scam prevention on LinkedIn. So, yeah, we have been focused on LinkedIn and supporting users on LinkedIn now for a good period of time. Tomorrow is the official launch of our podcast. But in the meantime, would you introduce yourself to a greater extent? Why would they want to listen to you, Darlene? What is it that you bring to this special podcast?
Mhm. And I always say that I do offer a lot of different opportunities for people. And again, it's that importance of building relationships. It's the importance of letting people know that your LinkedIn profile needs to look pristine. It needs to be very professional because, as I mentioned earlier, it's a primary space for your land. It could be your landing page if you don't have a web page, and it's good for your personal branding as well. And these are things that we teach people to. We help them. We support them in being able to have their LinkedIn profile, be able to read between the lines of what people are writing, if in fact they are writing, because sometimes they get somebody else to write as well.
But
But
you know, because of our good detective skills, we're able to figure out whether these are that person's words or whether they're generated by AI or someone else. And
mhm,
that will help you in terms of reaching out and building relationships. And yes, the way you get more business on LinkedIn, it starts with relationships. It starts with connection requests, what are called first links. So you may want to take a look at how many first links you have and think about whether you'd like to reach back out to the people that you're related to already and develop even stronger connections,
mhm.
because that's going to make a difference to your success on LinkedIn. Would
Yeah,
I would you agree?
I totally agree. And if you haven't been checking out their posts and liking and or commenting or sharing their posts, now's a good time to start because it takes time to build a relationship. And people aren't going to automatically accept you as someone on their as part of their network if they don't know who you are. People
Right,
want to know who you are.
right. So many of you know that my LinkedIn profile actually says Nancy in parenthesis, LinkedIn Whisperer there. And so you may be curious, why did I put that in the middle of my name? And that's because of the fact that one of my clients said to me, Darlene, this is, gosh, it's been well over a year ago. She said, "You are so good at helping me use LinkedIn. You're the LinkedIn whisperer. You're able to communicate with LinkedIn in such a way that my client, am able to identify my prospects, know what their style is, know what to say and do to adjust what I'm communicating so that we build that relationship quicker." Darlene said relationships take time. They do. But when you are genuine and authentic, when you're using the right language, surprisingly, it doesn't take as long. And again, these are some of the insider pieces of information we share with you in our podcast.
Hmm. And how we get them to want to stay in or even the first connections with you is we also help you know how to build your LinkedIn profile so that within that 3 seconds they know, hey, I want that person to be on my network. And like it's you feel more confident when your
Right,
LinkedIn looks better.
right. So you're on LinkedIn or you wouldn't be watching this, right? I know, you're on LinkedIn. Are you using it effectively? See, as Darlene pointed out right at the beginning, only 1% of the users, and there are 1 billion users. In fact, LinkedIn is growing at the rate of 2 new members per second. Okay, so it's accumulating quickly. And you have an opportunity not only to connect with people in your hometown, your home state, your home nation, but around the world. And with that kind of opportunity, guess what? Your clients are there. Even if you are a business to consumer, that's your space, is that you sell to consumers. Well, most consumers are employed. And even if they're employed by a corporation, they're on LinkedIn. They're often required to be on LinkedIn. Hence, you have an opportunity to connect with them, meet them, build that relationship, and let them know what you do. Because without letting them know who you are and what you do, they can't do business with you.
That's right. And it's, it's so important that you are visible out there. And we need to have, you know, LinkedIn had they people say that LinkedIn has a higher income audience than the
Yes.
majority of the other LinkedIn,
Other
the
platforms.
other
Yeah.
social media
In
platforms.
fact, I'm interrupting to say that my understanding is that the average income is 75,000 USD, which is far exceeds any other social platform. So again, your prospect, they're there on LinkedIn.
Mhm. Nancy, while you're up, I know that being part of LinkedIn, there's also algorithms. And we want people to be able to, when they're on LinkedIn, they could have a beautiful LinkedIn profile, but if they're not doing stuff to also optimize using the algorithms too, then it this is just one of the ways that you're able to increase your clients.
I'm so glad you brought up that topic of algorithms. It's not that anyone knows what they are. These are top secrets with the social platforms. However, we do know that LinkedIn tends to show your posts, your feed, your profile when you initially connect with someone, or when you have some correspondence, or you comment. So for about 2 weeks, you will become more visible. You'll automatically appear in their feed. This is an important piece of information to know, because this is the reason why, if you start now, and I know in the US, many people feel like it's summer holiday, etc. But now's the time to be building your business. Now's the time to be planning and taking activities that will actually uh, uh, position you for success come September. So, yes, the algorithm, well, I can't explain it exactly. I can tell you that you will get more posts and more impressions, more views as you are active and you connect with new people.
That's right. And I think too, people like you to people like you to oh, he's celebrating
Yes,
Independence
the
Day.
fireworks went off. The dog is excited.
Yeah.
Uh, by the way, for those of you who don't know, I foster dogs, and my little dog Maya, who's only been with me 1 week, she's being adopted today.
Ooh, that's
so,
why he's excited.
so another volunteer from the Farm Dog Rescue is here to collect Maya. Uh, anyway, bittersweet sorrow that I get to have had her for a week and now say goodbye.
Yeah. And you showed me a picture and she was a cutie.
Oh, she's cute. She's so cute. She's a Yorkie, for those of you who are wondering.
Mhm.
And at any rate, we probably talked on and on. Tomorrow's the big day. This is the day we officially release our podcast. This is just a teaser, a trailer, as they say. So we hope that we have, kind of created and stimulated your interest to find out more about it. We'll give you the details tomorrow, including what the 5 episodes contain.
Mhm.
And in the
And
meantime,
do come because it is exciting and it is such a great opportunity. And I can profess that I know that through this you will increase your clients, and it's the name
yes,
Client
yeah,
Builders, because it's a process that Nancy and I have been using for our business.
right. And tomorrow there is a special, first come, first serve bonus. So we're just going to let you know we'll be live again at exactly this hour. Come join us, and we look forward to working together. And as I always say, Darlene, to our business success. I'm Nancy Zaire, the sales whisperer with
Darlene Petrie, lead generation strategist.